So we're in Clovis, California. We're taking a look at a water heater. We're going to do a new installation. It's a Bradford White 50-gallon propane water heater. The old one, they've got all the plumbing in the front blocking the water heater into the cabinet, so it's all got to be removed before we can take it out. Additionally, it looks like we've got someone mounted electrical. We might be able to leave that. Looks like we might have room to squeak it by there. That'd be great. I'm not sure where they mounted out there, but we're going to try and leave it in place. All that plumbing going to repipe. We won't do too much documentation right now, because we'll show you what you got in the end. Hot and cold water coming in, vent pipe, the strapping, kind of a weird closet back there with the offset. And then down there where the valve comes out. Lots of corrosion, whatnot, little air vent, things like that. But we're going to take this out, put the new water heater in, then we're going to come back when we have the parts and get a new pump in here. Anyways, outside of that, this inspection is done. So we are in Clovis, California. We just finished installing a Bradford White 50-gallon propane water heater, and there's your serial number and model number right there. You can take that serial number, go to bradfordwhite.com, and registration, give me your contact information, that serial number. They'll get your warranty going on this product. 1 year parts and labor, first year parts and labor, full coverage, and then years 2 through 6 parts only. These water heaters last between 8 and 12 years, so you're in good shape. Up top, give you a brand new shutoff valve there, soldered on an adapter, and they give you a Watts 3/4 inch full port quarter turn ball valve, so quarter turn on, quarter turn off. Brass nipple in between here with Falcon stainless steel connectors. These connectors right here are full 3/4 inch inside diameter. These are the largest in the industry. They're very expensive, but that's what we like, that's what we use. So Falcon stainless steel on the cold side down to a brass extension. And then of course the hot does not require a shutoff valve, so just solder an adapter on there, give you a new 24 inch connector down to a brass extension. New vent pipe up through the ceiling. That's your ceiling bucket that's already mounted in the drywall there. Mounts are adjustable 90 and a piece of pipe down to another 90. Draft diverter comes with the unit. Relief valve comes with the unit as well. This is temperature and or pressure relief. Something goes on with the unit or this becomes defective. This will pop off and water will drain out through that line. It's on the wall right there, so water drains out there. You ever see water coming out of there, then either this needs to be replaced or you got something going on with the unit. Anyways, Falcon stainless steel connector. This is a drain line, by the way. It's not a potable water line. It's a drain only, so it never has water in it. So that's why we use iron pipe right there. It's not a big deal. So you'll never have water in this line, unless something goes wrong, of course. Falcon stainless steel connector. We did a little remodification here, or a modification of the copper line. It was pointed straight out, so just give you a 90, a short piece of pipe, and then an adapter, and then it's a short little piece of pipe over there. This, and like I say, this is full 3/4 inch inside diameter, so that's great. Upper third, we have a set of straps. We had to get creative back here. You got kind of an interesting closet. It jogs over here and then goes back there again, and so there's not really a way to strap it against the back wall. That little wing wall is about 14, I think 12, 13 inches out, which is fine, so it gives us support across the back. But you've got a little ledge down here, I'd imagine something is in there that we don't know about, but it's in the way, so we had to bring it out right there. You see triple studs, and then another one on top, and then a strap. So that just keeps the whole side of this water heater against something structurally, and then of course the back structurally. So this is, before it was just kind of strapped in there, it could move around. If you had an earthquake, it would move around. Now it's strapped nice and tight in the corner. And then of course lower third adjustable straps. Gave you a new gas connector, loops around over here over to the controller. We do have this set at 120 degrees. That's hot is approximately 120. A130, B140, C150, very hot 160. You can see here scalding risk increases with hotter water, so be mindful. If you have issues in your home with hot water, outside of turning this up, I would say you might have a problem at a tub shower valve, single handle faucet, anything that has a cartridge. When that cartridge fails, there is a chance that it pre-tempers the water all by itself. So we don't recommend coming out here turning this up ABC because you're not going to accomplish what you're looking for. So troubleshoot the house. This one's brand new. I saw one on the other side of the home, which I believe was installed a couple years back by another plumbing contractor, and so you shouldn't have any problem with hot water. We can only turn it up to hot. Feel free to do what you would like, but B140, third degree burns 3 seconds. Infants and elderlies 1 second, you're going to the hospital. So just keep that in mind. So anyways, 120 there. And like I say, if it's not hot enough, feel free to do what you'd like to do. But that's what we have to do for liability purposes and document it. So that's good. We've got you the drain turned around here. You're going to have to get yourself a little hose. You may have seen them on your washing machine. The hose, instead of the hose end pointing straight out, it's got a 90-degree turn on it. You'll have to do that over here. We had to get creative with this assembly because the water heater, if we put this straight out, it would hit your door. And so we just put a little 90 on, brass nipple, brass 90, and then of course a little nipple again, T nipple, and again, watch quarter turn ball valve. This is in the off position right now. Spring check valve pointing in this direction because that's the direction of flow. And then of course reinstalled the original drain valve that came with it. It's quarter turn on, quarter turn off. You can see the slotted connection right here. So just a screwdriver, turn it, quarter turn, it's on, quarter turn off. That'll be for draining and whatnot. This is just a blind plug for right now, just to keep debris out of here for whatever reason. Like I say, it is a spring check valve, so the valve is closed. No water is going to come out, but we want to keep it closed while we're not working on it. Over here on the sidewall, you had 1/2-inch copper coming out, and then this big contraption. First part of this video was show you what was in there. It was all corroded and pretty nasty. So what we did is we took it all apart, and then back here, we soldered on a 1/2-inch male copper adapter, and then give you a 1/2-inch brass 90, and then a nice little nipple, and then of course a bushing upside down, so 3/4 by 1/2 to another valve. So now you're isolated. That's the hot water, dedicated hot water return line, and we're going to put a pump in here in about a week. The pump will get mounted against this wall over here, and it's simply going to transfer over to here. This will just all be probably not stainless steel. We'll probably use open or tubing coming over and then back down, but the pump will sit right there, and then we'll get it piped back in. Before it was hard copper, it was only 1/2-inch, and so we just gave you larger valves and a larger piece of pipe. That way our part that we're doing is non-restrictive. Whenever you use smaller tubing, of course there's restriction on the flow. And so anyways, shut-off valve there. We did put a plug in that one because that is pressurized water. The valve is off, but there is no check valve on that side, and so we do have a plug in there tightened down in the event someone turns that on. Don't turn it on. I mean, don't mess with these right now until we get that pump in there. But anyways, it's pre-plumbed and ready to go for next week. And for today, it's just a water heater installed. Give it a couple hours, you'll have hot water. Outside of that, this installation is done.